So now this is the continuation of the assignment number. It was assignment number 3, from which we have done one problem in the previous video. I continue with the further part of it. That is your question number, I suppose it is 25th. Yeah, the question number 25. Here they have mentioned a body goes from A to B. Okay, it is moving from A to B. क्या हो रहा है इसमें? When it is moving from A to B with a speed of 60 kilometers per hour originally. Okay, while going from A to B. From A to B, its speed is 60 kilometers per hour. Okay, and then returns back. Okay, then it is returning back. It has first moved towards B and now it is returning back. That is, we'll consider it as from B to A. So when it is returning back, returning to the starting point, but that time the speed is 40 kilometers per hour. Okay, find the average speed. So this is same as the previous problem. So what we do here is we will assume let the distance traveled from A to B be D, small d kilometers. Okay, यानी दोनों जगह पर distance is D kilometers. यहाँ पर भी distance is D kilometers. So what would be the time interval over here? So I am solving for the first part. Your time for the first interval will be time is equals to distance upon speed. So it is going to become D upon 60 hours. Okay, here again time will be distance upon speed. So here the distance is D and the speed is 40. So this many hours. Okay. Now what I try to find is the total distance covered and the total time taken. Total, no, I'll put it directly. Okay. Therefore the first case, the first question over here is what is the average speed? The formula for average speed is the total distance covered, total distance which is covered upon the total time taken. What is the total distance covered? Total distance, here the distance was D. For the second part the distance is D. The total time, for the first part the time interval is D upon 60 and for the second it is D upon 40. As I solved in the previous problem, same type of solution over here. Pay attention properly. D plus D gives you 2D. And here when I cross multiply 40 into D, it is 40D plus 60 into D, 60D upon 60 into 40, 2400. So what will happen is this is going to become reciprocal and you are being left out with 2D into it will become 2400 upon में 40 plus 60 gives me 100D. If anything possible to cancel, just go for it. D and D cancels, 2 zeros from denominator, 2 zeros from numerator. So you are left out with only 2 into 24, that is 48. That is your average speed. That is your average speed. That is your average speed is 48. As the unit says, it is kilometers per hour. 48 kilometers per hour. Are you able to see? Is it visible? Yes, it is visible in the screen. Okay, so this is for your average speed. Same way when you want average velocity, but if you see the object, the train या फिर क्या है ये train है क्या है object कौन सा है body. Okay, body. The body is coming back to its original position. बराबर है ना? That means the final and the initial position remains the same. Since the initial and the final position of the object remains the same, therefore उसका displacement will be 0. Therefore the displacement is 0, and if the displacement is 0, your average velocity will also be 0. therefore the average velocity, whose formula is the total displacement, total displacement upon the total time. डायरेक्ट मेंशन करोगे तो भी चल जाएगा. टोटल डिस्प्लेसमेंट इज 0 अपॉन एनीथिंग इज 0, so you can directly mention it is 0 kilometers per hour. This is your average velocity and this is your average speed. This were the two parts which were asked in question number 25. 48 kilometers per hour and 0. Okay, it was same as the previous one. Okay, go through it properly. Next is your question number 26, which says a scooter acquires a velocity of 36 kilometers per hour in 10 seconds just after the start word आ गया. इसका मतलब your initial velocity is 0 meters per second and finally the velocity becomes 36 kilometers per hour after 10 seconds. लेकिन पहले we need to convert this kilometers per hour into meters per second. How do we convert? We multiply 36 by 1000 and divide by 3600 because this is in meters and this is in seconds. So cancel 0 zeros and 36 cancels, left is only 10. So your velocity, final velocity is 10 meters per second. That too in time. How much time? After 10 seconds. So after this data, they have asked you what is the acceleration. This problem we have already solved in example. It's the same problem. So again resolving it. Velocity, acceleration is v minus u upon t. V is 10 minus v is 10 minus u is 0 upon t. T is again 10 seconds. So it becomes 10 upon 10. 10 and 10 cancels. Left is only 1. Therefore your acceleration is 1 meter per second square. What's happening? Yeah. Reprint 0 0. 10 10 cancels. 1 meter per second square. This is your final acceleration. Therefore your final answer, therefore the acceleration of the scooter is 1 meter per second square. Okay, simple. Okay, next is question number 27, which says a car traveling at 60 kilometers per hour uniformly retards मतलब आगे जाके उसका velocity कम होने वाला है. इसका मतलब ये जो 60 दिया है that is u is 60 kilometers per hour. I need to convert this into meters per second. So how do I can convert 60 multiply by 1000 and upon 3600. 1 2 1 2 6 1 za 0 za 6 6 za. Let it be as it is. उसको as it is रखते हैं. 10 into 10 100 upon 6 meters per second. This is your u. And in 10 seconds, time interval given is 10 seconds, and reaches a velocity. Finally the velocity becomes 45 kilometers per hour. So which when converted again, 45 into 1000 upon 3600 0000. Cancellation 6 nahi 3 9 4 za and 9 5 za. So it gives me 5 10 za 50 upon 4 meters per second. This is your final velocity. We want the retardation. Retardation is same as acceleration but only negative answer. Therefore A is equals to V minus U upon T. When I solve this, your V is 50 upon 4 minus U is 100 upon 6. Full upon time is 10. See to it. Look at the calculation part. I am not going for LCM, directly going for cross multiplication. 6 into 50 is 300 minus 4 into 100 is 400 upon 4 6 are 24 upon there is 10 upon is 10. So it is divided by 10. Next part of this, which is equals to, A is equals to 300 minus this 400. 300 minus this 400 gives me minus 100 upon, there is 24, and into, when I change this division into multiplication, the divide into multiply, it becomes 1 upon 10. What remains is 0 and 0 cancels. You are left with only minus 10 upon 24. Let us check whether it goes cancellation mein 2 5s and 2 1s and 12s. So now I need to divide this in your rough column, that is 5 inside and 12 outside. It is 0s, 5.0 comes. How many? 12 4s, it is 48. Gives me 2 remainder. Taking 0, 12 1s is 12. Gives me 8 and 0, 12, 12, 12, 6, 12 6s, 72. So leave the answer as it is. Minus में 0.416, which is approximately minus 0.4. Third place is more than 5. So increase the previous number by 1. It becomes 42. Therefore your acceleration is approximately minus 0.42. But they have asked you retardation. So when you write retardation, you are supposed to write it as positive value, 0.42 meters per second square. This is your final answer of retardation. Getting it? Division B side में बता दिया है. Just have a look at it. Yeah. Okay. This is your 27th problem. Next is question number 28, which says find the initial velocity. Initial velocity मतलब u. U is equals to how much? Of a car which is stopped in 10 seconds. Time interval is 10 seconds. By applying the brakes. And the retardation, यानी कि A is already given. Retardation मतलब माइनस में कंसीडर करेंगे. A को माइनस में लिखेंगे. It is minus 2.5 meters per second square. Getting it? When the brakes are applied. अच्छा, when the brakes are applied, it is finally going to stop. इसका मतलब V is going to be 0 meters per second square. Okay? So we go for the formula that A is equals to V minus U upon T. Your A is minus 2.5. V is 0. Minus U we don't know. Upon time interval is 10. When you cross multiply, it becomes minus 2.5 into 10, which is equals to 0 minus U remains minus U. 2.5 into 10 becomes 25. So minus 25 is equals to minus U. Cancel minus on both sides. You are left out with U is only 25. But U is meters per second. And therefore, the question was initial velocity. And therefore, your initial velocity is 25 meters per second. Simple one. Just data put up करने के टाइम पे just understand the question properly. क्या पूछा है और क्या assumptions लेना है. They have said that the brakes are applied and finally it stops. इसके लिए मैंने V को 0 लिया हुआ है. And then the simple procedure. और वापस से acceleration is given 2.5. लेकिन वहां पर माइनस यूज करना है. Acceleration is minus. क्योंकि retardation word यूज किया गया है. And that's why we have used negative sign over here. So this is your 28th problem. Next is your question number 29. It says a ship is moving at a speed of 56 kilometers per hour. It is already moving. U is 56 kilometers per hour. 1 second later, for seconds दिया हुआ है, मतलब we need to convert this into meters per second. So 56 multiply by 1000 and upon 3600. 0 0 0 0 cancels. Further, don't cancel. Let it be as it is. It becomes 560 upon 36 meters per second. This is your U. 1 second later means after 1 second. Time is 1 second. What happens is it is found to be moving at this speed. That is, the final velocity has become 58 kilometers per hour. So again I need to convert. So it is 58 multiplied by 1000 upon 3600, 1212. Again it becomes 580 upon 36. Why I am not cancelling it further? So that the denominator remains same, 36 and 36. Okay. Now they have asked you find the acceleration. Okay. So the solution part, acceleration is v minus u upon t. So it gives me v is 580 upon 36 minus your u is 560 upon 36 full upon t. T is 1 second. So denominator we are not going to consider now henceforth. Okay. So further when I solve this, a is equals to, this becomes 580 minus 560 upon, it is 36, which gives me 20 upon 36, which when cancelled gives me table of 4 5s and 4 9s. It becomes 5 upon 9. If I go for division, it is 0 point, becomes 9 5s 45, 5 again left, 5s 45, it goes on same, so it will be 0.555 meters per second square, which is approximated as 0.56 meters per second square. This is your acceleration. Getting it? And if you want, listen to it carefully, if you want the answer in kilometers per hour, then ये भी एक आंसर ही था ना, फ्रैक्शन में था, meters per second square. See here what I am doing. Acceleration which was 5 upon 9 meters per second square, I am trying to convert into kilometers per hour. So instead of 1000 upon 3600, उसका reciprocal कर दो. So it will become 3600 upon 1000. But it is square, side second square. Meters के लिए 1000 ले लिया. सेकेंड स्क्वायर है तो सेकेंड 2 बार लेना पड़ेगा. 3600 2 times. So it becomes 1 2 3, 1 2 and 3. Further 9 1s are 9 4s are. Therefore A is equals to 5 into 4 20 into this 360. Therefore your acceleration becomes 2 into 36 is 72 and 00. So you have got the answer in kilometer per hour square. R square, because you have taken 3600 2 times. Because it was second square, so it has to be R square. Okay, they will specify, give your answer in meters per second square or kilometers per hour square. So accordingly you can solve it. Getting it? Lots of conversion part, but it's a easier one. Okay. Question number 30. It says a bus starting from rest, means u is 0 meters per second, moves with a uniform acceleration. Acceleration is given 0.2 meters per second square for 180 seconds. Time given is 180 seconds. Find the speed. Speed is v and the distance is s. So first to find v, we have the formula v is equals to u plus at. That is v is equals to u is 0 plus a is 0.2 and time is 180. So when I multiply this, 0 goes, 2 into 180 is 360. 18 into 2 36, and there was 1 0, but there is decimal after one place, so decimal after one place, so it becomes only 36 meters per second. So your speed is this much. And now you want s. S is equals to ut plus half at square. So how do we find? S is equal to, u is given to be 0, t is 180 plus it is half into a is 0.2 and t square, which is 180 square. Here 0 into anything remains 0 plus this is half into 0.2 into 180 into 180. 2 ones are and 2 0.1s are. What is left is S is equals to, you are left out with 0.1 into 18 into 18 is 324 and 2 zeros are there, so 2 zeros. But when you multiply with a decimal, single decimal, 1 0 goes, so it becomes 3240.0. So remove this point and it becomes 3240. Your answer is in meters. But since the number is bigger, better you give in kilometers. So what you do is 3240 upon 1000. So this will give you the answer in kilometers. That is point after 3 places. It shifts 3 places. 1, 2 and 3 becomes 3.24 kilometers. So this is the distance traveled. So writing the final answer. First question was the speed acquired. The speed acquired is 36 meters per second, and your second part was the distance traveled. The distance traveled is 3240 meters, or you can write it as 3.24 kilometers. Simple. These are both based on the kinematical equations. Okay, the 3 kinematical equations which were there, I have used the first one and the second one. Okay, this is your 30th problem. Next is your question number 31. There the table is given. I am not drawing the table, just refer to the textbook. From the table they have asked you which object is moving with constant speed. Now if you look at the object A, every time, after every second, the distance covered is remaining 20, 20, 20, 20 and 20. Barabar hai? It is remaining constant. It is remaining constant. So distance remains constant. That means the speed is also constant. It is moving with the same speed, constant speed. Which object is moving with a constant speed? Yeah, the first question I would write it as object A is moving with constant speed. Why constant speed? Since the distance covered in each second is same. Okay, that's why the speed is constant. The second question is which object is moving with constant acceleration. So when it is acceleration, you have to find the change in velocity. Change in velocity. If you look at the column C, that is object C, it is 20 and 60. What is 60 minus 20? It is 40. Same way, 100 minus 60, it gives you 40. 140 minus 100 gives you 40. Again 180 minus 140 gives you 40. So every time the difference in the velocity remains constant. Change in velocity is constant. That means it is at constant acceleration. So I mention it as which object is moving with constant acceleration. Object C is moving with constant acceleration. Why? Reason for it? Reason for it is since the change in velocity is constant. Giving one example, that is 60 minus 20 remains 40. That is the distance covered. Change in the velocity. It is the distance covered. Yeah. Give the value of this acceleration. Value of this acceleration. Yeah. It is 40 meters per second. Same way, if I take the next value, 100 minus 60, again it gives me 40 meters per second, and that is why it is said to be constant. And since the velocity change in velocity is constant, we say that object C is at with constant acceleration. The question is which object is moving with irregular acceleration. So you can clearly see that object B is moving with an irregular acceleration because there the change in acceleration is not constant. Here they haven't asked the answer reason for it, but I'm telling you here, if you find the change difference in the speed, that is 20 36 36 minus 20 16 आ रहा है, बाद में 24 minus 36 करेंगे तो डिफरेंट नेगेटिव में आएगा. मतलब all the values are not same, it is not constant. जैसे यहाँ पर velocity was constant, here it is not constant, therefore it is irregular acceleration. Your last question is, what distance each object A, B, C and D covers in 5 seconds? So you have to just add up all. So distance covered by object A, it will be 20 plus 20 plus 20 plus 20 and plus 20. It comes out to be 100 meters. Second, for distance covered by object B, it will be the addition of all the distances, that is 10, 36, 24, 30 and 48, which gives me 10, 18, 8, 10, 15, 158 meters. Same way, the distance covered by object C will become 20 plus 60 plus 100 plus 140 plus 180. Okay, gives me 0, 12, 18, 20, 2, 3, 4, 5, 500 meters. So these are the distance covered by the different objects A, B and C, and the reasoning part for the constant speed and constant acceleration. Okay, so this is your end of the speed, velocity and acceleration part. Next we will be regarding the equations of motion. Yeah, proceeding further, we are going through example number 3.17. Yeah, these are all related to the equations, kinematical equations. There were 3 kinematical equations. V is equals to U plus AT. Second equation was S is equals to UT plus half AT square, and your third equation was V square is equals to U square plus 2AS. Getting it? So we'll apply these 3 formulas and accordingly we'll solve the problems. A racing car has a uniform acceleration. Acceleration is given how much? 5 meters per second square. What distance? Distance means S. How much distance will it cover in 20 seconds? Time given is 20 seconds. After starting from rest means U is 0 meters per second. So it's a simple one where you want S and the time is also provided. So we directly use the second equation. S is equals to UT plus half AT square. That is U is 0, T is 20 plus again half into A, that is your 5, and T square, that is 20 square, which when solved 0 into 20 is 0 plus this is your half into 5 into 20 square is 400. Cancellation gives me 2 ones are and 2 twos are 0, 0. Therefore 5 into 2 is 10, that is 1000. It is in meters, so 1000 meters. Again I am telling you, since it is a bigger number, we better convert it into kilometers. So 1000 divided by 1000 will give me answer in kilometers, and therefore S is equals to 1 kilometer. Therefore the distance covered by the racing car is either 1000 meters, or you can call it as 1 kilometer. 1000 meters or 1 kilometers. Okay, so the next question is example number 3.18. It says brakes are applied. When the brakes are applied, your final velocity v should become 0. Getting it? V is 0 meters per second. Brakes applied to a car produce a uniform retardation. Retardation is given. Retardation means negative acceleration. It is minus 90 centimeter per second square. ये सेंटीमीटर नहीं चलेगा. So first I convert it into meters. That is upon 100 कर देंगे तो it will become meters per second square. So how much it would be? 00. Better put in decimal. 0.9 meters per second square. It will remain negative. Why? Because retardation is mentioned. Now if the car was traveling with a velocity, already it was moving with a velocity, means initial velocity was 27 meters per second, then how much, what distance will it cover before coming to rest? What is your S? See here, from the data you can clearly see that the time interval is not provided. So whenever the time interval is not provided, you are supposed to use the third equation. So here in the third equation, it says v square is equals to u square plus 2as. V is 0, 0 square. U is 27, 27 square plus 2 into a. A is minus 0.9. S we require. Okay. So 0 square will remain 0. 27 square I keep it as it is at present. Okay. Minus this into this is S will become 2 9s are 18. It is 1.8. 1.8 S. Take this negative value on this side. 1.8 S is equals to 27 square, which is 27 into 27. I am keeping it as it is. Therefore, your S will become 27 into 27 upon 1.8. When I shift the decimal, there will be an extra 0 in the numerator. So, it will become 27 into 270 upon 18. Here it goes to 9 into 2 and 9 into 3. Then again 2, 1, 2 3s and 2 5s. Just multiply 3 and 135. It gives me 5 3s are 15, 10, 1, 405. 405 meters. So the S, that is the distance covered before coming to rest, is 405 meters. Okay. This is your 3.18. The next question is example number 3.19. Okay, it says a ball is gently dropped from a height. From certain height a ball is dropped, means initially it was at rest. So you put u is equals to 0 meters per second. A ball is gently dropped from a height of 20 meters. The total height or the distance covered, h or s same hota hai, so it is 20 meters. So the distance covered or the height of the tower or whatever it is, from the height of 20 meters it is dropped. If its velocity increases as it is proceeding downwards, the velocity goes on increases at a rate of, rate means acceleration. So acceleration is 10 meters per second square. Now can you see the object is moving downward direction, therefore we take acceleration as positive. समझ में आ रहा है? It is towards the gravity. Now with what velocity? We want first to find the final velocity, and also after what time, that is t is also to be found. So from the first part, that is again the time interval for this much portion, time is not provided. So I use the third equation. V square is equals to u square plus 2as. V we want v square. U square is 0 square plus 2 into a. A is 10. S is 20, which comes out to be v square is equals to 0 square is 0, 2 to the 4 and 400. Therefore your v square is 400, taking square root on both sides. Therefore v will become square root of 400, which is simply 20. Therefore your final velocity becomes 20 meters per second. Once you get the velocity, you are asked to find the time interval. So we know the first equation, that is, this is your first part, and the second part is, I use the formula v is equals to u plus a t. Just now we got the v ka value as 20, u is 0, a is 10 and t we don't know. Therefore we are left out with 10 times t is equals to 20. Therefore your t becomes 20 upon 10. 0 0 cancels, it becomes 2 seconds, and therefore the time taken is 2 seconds. Final answer. There were two questions in this. With what velocity it strikes the ground? It strikes with a velocity of 20 meters per second. And after what time it will strike the ground? After 2 seconds it will strike the ground. Okay, so this was your example. The next examples are just a derivational part. Those are not the important one. I have mentioned all this in the theory part. Okay, in the theory part I have covered all those things. So next we proceed is about the assignment. Now we deal with a subtitle, let us answer. In that there are 50 plus questions, out of which the numerical parts I am trying to cover up. Here in this, the fifth question is a numerical, a simple numerical where there is nothing much. They have said a body has an acceleration which is minus 2.5 meters per second square. Okay, minus acceleration is negative. The negative acceleration is called as retardation, and therefore direct answer would be, this is an objective question, the direct retardation is said to be, we don't write negative sign, retardation itself means negative, therefore it is 2.5 meters per second square. That is all about your fifth question. Okay, okay. Then comes your ninth question. Ninth question says an object is moving with a velocity. It is already moving with a velocity. Calculate the distance traveled by it in 5 seconds. Okay, this is not about two different velocities, but here the velocity which they have stated, the velocity is 5 meters per second. यहाँ पर velocity is actually the speed. Calculate the distance traveled. We want the distance traveled by it in 5 seconds. The time interval given is 5 seconds. So here we use a simple formula that speed, that is the velocity, speed is equals to distance upon time. So the distance formula will become speed into time, but speed I am going to write it as velocity, that is velocity into time. What is your velocity given to you? It is 5, multiply by time interval given is 5, therefore the distance covered will be 5 into 5, 25. It is given in meters per second, therefore the unit for distance is meters, and therefore the distance covered is simply 25 meters. Getting it? Simple one. Okay, same is the 10th one. Here they have said a body is thrown up. A body is thrown up means initially it was at rest. U is 0 meters per second. U is 0 meters per second. Thrown up with a velocity of this much. With a velocity of 20 meters per second. It retards. Okay, it is retarding. The problem is related to retardation. So the data will change completely. They have said a body is thrown up means initially it was moving with a velocity of 20 meters per second, and since there is a retardation, we are supposed to find v. It retards uniformly at a rate of, the acceleration given is 10 meters per second square. Then find the velocity after the time interval of 2 seconds. Okay, so data is over here. I am solving on the other side. So here I apply the formula, first law, first equation, v is equals to u plus at. That is v is equals to u given is 20 plus a given is 10 and the time given is 2. So velocity becomes 20 plus 10 into 2, 20, 20 plus 20 gives you 40. Therefore the velocity which it becomes after 2 seconds is 40 meters per second. Getting it? Find the velocity of the body after 2 seconds. A body is thrown vertically. Body is thrown up with a velocity of 20 meters per second. It retards uniformly retardation is negative acceleration, so I am supposed to use minus 10, so it becomes minus 20, and therefore your final velocity will become 0 meters per second. That is, the velocity is 0. So here let me once again explain you. A body is thrown up with a velocity of 20, means initially the velocity was 20 meters per second. Why I use this as initial velocity? Because the word retard is mentioned. Retardation means आगे जाके स्पीड कम होने वाला है. So it retards uniformly at a rate का मतलब हुआ acceleration is 10 meters per second, and since it is retardation I use negative sign. Find the velocity, that is your final velocity we are supposed to find after 2 seconds. So I have applied it. I have used minus 10, plus minus becomes minus, 10 into 2 is 20, 20 minus 20 gives me 0, and therefore your final velocity is 0. Okay, this is your 10th question. Next is question number 24. Question number 24, it says, in a long race the racing cars were expected to take 12 rounds. They are taking 12 rounds from A to B. This is a long track. Okay, 12 rounds of the track where the line of finish was same as the line of start. So this is your starting initial position as well as the final position, both are same. मतलब it is going to travel and return back. इस तरह से जाना आना करके totally there are 12 rounds. मतलब the number of rounds here is how many? 12 rounds. And the length of the track is given to you. The length of track is given to you. It is about कितना है ये? 2000. It is 2000 meters. It is 2000 meters. So from this we are first supposed to find the total distance covered. Okay, so the total distance covered here will be how much? In one round it covers 2000. इसका मतलब in 12 rounds it will be 12 multiplied by 2000, which gives you 12 into 2, 24,000 meters. Again, since it's a bigger number, better you convert into kilometer. So this divided by 1000 is going to give you in kilometers. Therefore your final answer is cancel. It is 24 kilometers. Okay. If this is so, second question is, what is the displacement? Here the starting and finishing point are same, and therefore the displacement will become 0. It is 0. Third, is the motion of the car uniform or non-uniform? Obviously it is non-uniform, because it keeps on changing the direction as well as the speed can change at different intervals. Sometimes it is faster, sometimes it is slower. So accordingly it is non-uniform. And the fourth question is, from the answer the distance is about 24 kilometers and displacement is 0. So are they equal? No. So your fourth question is, are the displacement and the distance moved by them at the end of the race equal? No. The displacement is not equal to the distance covered. Getting it? You have to write in point. Don't write cancel this. Displacement is not equal to the distance covered. Okay, simple one. This was same question was there in the example where they had given 4 rounds और यहाँ पर सिर्फ कुछ चेंज करके दिया था, 100 या 200 मीटर्स दिया था. तो सेम प्रॉब्लम, सेम पैटर्न एंड सेम फॉर्मेट. ओके, सो दिस इज योर 23rd question. Next is your question number. It is question number 24. Question number 24. It says, all buses and cars are fitted with a speedometer. Okay, the problem is related to speedometer, which shows the velocity of the vehicle. Okay, the recorded distance moved by the vehicle at the beginning of the trip and after 50 minutes are given, this and this. Okay, so the original distance is 1262 kilometers, and after a trip of 50 minutes the new distance covered is 1342 किलोमीटर. बराबर है. ये ओरिजिनल मतलब हो गया इनिशियल और ये हो गया फाइनल. नाउ सिंस वी आर फाइंडिंग वेलोसिटी, अच्छा टाइम भी दिया हुआ है. द टाइम इंटरवल गिवन इज इन 50 मिनट्स. ओके, so pay attention. Since we are finding average velocity, what we require is, and I am doing directly, average velocity is equals to the displacement, the total displacement upon the total time taken. So here the displacement will be the final and minus the initial. Final minus the initial upon the time. Final is how much? 1342 minus 1262 upon में there is 50 minutes. Okay, subtract 0 6 4 8 80 upon 50. 0 0 cancels. 5 1 0.3 means 6. This, what was the unit used? Kilometer and minute. So it will be 1.6 kilometers per minute. This is your average velocity, the average velocity. Getting it? Simple one. Now they have asked you a second question. Will the reading on speedometer show this velocity? No, this velocity won't be shown. Why? Because the speedometer जो होता है, speedometer shows the instantaneous velocity. Instantaneous velocity, not the average velocity. It will show you the instantaneous velocity, and that is why it is not possible to get 1.6 on the speedometer. Getting it? So this was your 24th question. Okay, going through the 25th problem. 25th problem, there is a printing mistake. Just read the question, just pay attention and change the thing. A particle starts to move in a straight line from a point with velocity 10 meters per second, okay, and acceleration of 2.0 meters per second square. It is not acceleration, it is retardation. Remember, it is retardation. वो cancel करके instead of acceleration put retardation. So here, if I start with the problem, a particle starts to move with in a straight line from a point with velocity, means initially it has started to move with a velocity of 10 meters per second, and its retardation means acceleration will be negative, that is 2.0 meters per second square. Why? Because the word should be retardation. Okay, there is a printing mistake. Okay, further what we want is find the position, that is your S, and also we want the velocity, final velocity, in two different cases. That is when t is 5 seconds. First is when t is 5 seconds. So first we solve for 5 seconds. Let us see. Here we want S. So the solution for the A part will be S is equals to ut plus half at square. Therefore S is equal to u is 10 into t is 5 seconds plus half into a is minus 2, t square, t is 5, it is 5 square. 10 into 5 becomes 50, plus minus makes minus, 2 and 2 cancels, left is only 5 square, which is 25. 50 minus 25 gives me 25 meters. So the distance is 25 meters. Also we want the velocity. Velocity के लिए the formula is u plus a t. Therefore v is equals to u is given 10 plus in the bracket a is minus 2 and t is 5 seconds. So v becomes 10 plus minus is minus 2 into 5 10. 10 minus 10 gives you 0. Therefore velocity becomes 0 meters per second in the first case when t is 5. Same way we solve a second part B, that is when the time interval is 10 seconds. Is it? Yeah. So here again S is equals to ut plus half at square. Therefore S is equals to u is 10, t is 10 seconds. Now we are using this 10 seconds plus half into a is minus 2 and t square, that is 10 square. This gives me 10 into 10 100 plus minus is minus, 2 and 2 cancels, 10 square is 100. Therefore 100 minus 100 gives me 0. Matlab it has covered 0 meters. It does not move. The particle does not move after 10 seconds. And the velocity is u plus at. That is v is equals to u is given to be 10 plus a is minus 2 and time given is 10. So it becomes 10 plus minus minus 2 into 10 is 20. Okay, it gives me a negative answer, that is minus 10 meters per second, and that is the reason why it has stopped. Negative axle, it is negative, velocity is negative, iska matlab it is not moving towards the positive side, it has returned back. Iska matlab the distance covered is 0 meters. Okay, so two cases data was provided. Only there was a printing mistake in 25th question. Instead of acceleration, there you write retardation. Okay. Question number 26. Okay. Question number 26 says a car travels with a uniform velocity. Okay. Uniform velocity. Since the word uniform velocity is mentioned, here you are going to consider speed is equals to 20 meters per second. For how much time? For time 5 seconds. Okay. ये देखो diagrammatically I will explain you. When it is moving for some distance, it is moving with uniform velocity. मतलब ये पूरा जर्नी के अंदर उसका स्पीड इज 20 मीटर्स पर सेकेंड. फॉर हाउ मच टाइम? फॉर 5 सेकेंड. बराबर है. मतलब देर इज नो चेंज इन वेलोसिटी. व्हेन देर इज नो चेंज इन वेलोसिटी वी कैन फाइंड द डिस्टेंस डायरेक्टली. ओके. उसके बाद में क्या होता है? फर्स्ट आई पुट अप. अच्छा पहले एक आंसर निकाल लूँ? नहीं, जाने दो, बाद में. द ब्रेक्स आर देन अप्लाइड एंड द कार इज यूनिफॉर्मली रिटार्डेड. देखो रिटार्डेड एंड देन इट कम्स टू रेस्ट. मतलब फाइनल वेलोसिटी. मतलब ये केस के लिए फॉर दिस मच केस व्हेन द ब्रेक्स आर अप्लाइड, हियर आई मेंशन द ब्रेक्स आर अप्लाइड फ्रॉम दिस पार्ट. So from this part when the brakes are applied, what was the speed? So u becomes 20 meters per second, and finally after the brakes are applied the final velocity becomes 0 meters per second. समझ में आ रहा है? अच्छा ये कितने टाइम में स्टॉप हुआ? In time interval of 8 seconds. Okay. There they have asked to draw a graph, but that is omitted. But at least we can work out this numerically. So first we see the distance covered. The first question is the distance traveled in first 5 seconds. Therefore, the distance covered in first 5 seconds is equals to speed into time. The speed is 20 and time is 5 seconds. It becomes 100 meters. So this is your first answer, distance covered in 5 seconds. Then they want distance travelled after the brakes are applied, matlab this part. So here the B part. For this S is equals to ut plus half at square. S is equals to u is 20 into t is 8 plus half into a. See here, a is not provided. इसका मतलब first you are supposed to find a. तो a we are finding over here. Therefore, from this data, acceleration is equals to v minus u upon t. Therefore, acceleration is v is how much? 0 minus u is how much? 20 upon t is how much? 8 seconds. So it gives you minus 20 upon 8. 4 2s and 4 5s. So A becomes negative 5 ka half, 2.5 meters per second square. So this is your acceleration. So we can apply this acceleration over here. That is, acceleration is minus 2.5 and t square. T square means 8 ka square. So how does this solve? 2 into 8, 16, 160. Plus minus is minus. Half as it is, 2.5 as it is, 8 ka square is 64. 2 1s and 2 32s. So therefore S is equals to 160 minus, you have to multiply this 2. That is 32 is multiplied by 25. 10, 15, 16, 4, 64. 0, 0, 1, 8. Point after one place becomes 80. It becomes 80. Therefore S is equals to 160 minus 80 gives you 80 meters. So what is this S? This is after the brakes are applied, the distance covered after the brakes are applied, and therefore the distance covered after brakes are applied is 80 meters. Getting it? So initially some distance, let me put up here the distance covered was 100 meters and here the distance covered is 80 meters. So what is the total distance? They have asked you total distance. So that is your C part. Therefore the total distance covered will be distance covered in 5 seconds plus the distance covered in 8 seconds. Distance covered in 5 seconds is 100 meters plus distance covered in 8 seconds is 80 meters, which gives you total of 180 meters. Okay, then they have asked the acceleration in the first 5 seconds. Okay, D part. For D part, look at it carefully. For the D part, in first 5 seconds, the velocity is uniform. मतलब there is no change in velocity. इसका मतलब उसका acceleration होगा 0 meters per second square. बराबर है? And for the second part, here this is your D का second part. That is at the last 8 seconds. That is acceleration at the in last 8 seconds we have already solved. It is minus 2.5 meters per second square. Getting it? All the answers. So your first question was to find the distance covered. I have used speed is equal to distance upon time, यानी distance is speed into time. Why? Because they have mentioned uniform velocity. So I got 100 meters. But to find the distance for the next journey, I need A. That's why I found A for the last 8 seconds. यानी after the brakes are applied, I got minus 2.5. Applying this, I got the distance covered in last 8 seconds, यानी कि 80 meters. So total distance is this 100 meters plus 80 meters, which gave me 180 meters. Now, since the initial journey was uniform with uniform velocity, यानी velocity यहाँ पर भी 20 है, यहाँ पर भी 20 है, मतलब there is no change in velocity. When there is no change in velocity, your acceleration is always 0. But for the second part, there is u is different, v is different. So when u and v are different, we can get the acceleration, and that acceleration we have found over here. That is your d ka second part. That is acceleration in the last 8 seconds becomes minus 2.5 meters per second square. Getting it? So this is your answer for the D part. Just have a better view. You can just rewind it and go through it properly. Okay, giving a proper view, a first part and then the extreme right side. Okay, so this is your question number 26. Next is our 28th problem. Next is our 28th problem. What does it say? 28. Listen to the question properly first of all. A train starts from rest. A train starts from rest. Suppose A यहाँ से start हुआ and accelerates uniformly at a rate of 2 meters per second square for 10 seconds. चलो ये 10 seconds. It then maintains a constant speed. It then maintains a constant speed for some duration of time. Then the brakes are applied. The brakes are then applied. यहाँ से the brakes are applied, and ultimately it will come to rest. Okay, so let me take it as A, B, C and D. I'll make the data accordingly. Okay, so see here. क्या है, वापस से प्रॉब्लम पढ़ते हैं. A train starts from rest. मतलब initially it is at rest, means u is equals to 0 meters per second and accelerates. The acceleration over here is 2 meters per second square at a rate of 2 meters per second square for a time of 10 seconds. Time is 10 seconds. Okay, okay. So from A to B, the time interval is 10 seconds. Okay, and acceleration is given. So what we do is, first we will find the maximum velocity. Maximum velocity reached. Okay, तो maximum velocity यहाँ पर ही मिलने वाला है. First v is equals to u plus at. Therefore v is equals to 0 plus 2 into t, that is 10, becomes 20 meters per second. Getting it? So this is your maximum velocity reached. Your first answer. मतलब फाइनली व्हेन इट रीचेज ओवर हियर, उसका वेलोसिटी बन जाता है 20 meters per second. Okay, now when it reaches over here, let me make it into parts. Okay, when it reaches over here, it is moving with a constant speed. मतलब ये पूरा journey from B to C, the velocity is going to remain 20 meters per second. यानी यहाँ पर बोलो या यहाँ पर बोलो, the velocity is going to remain 20 meters per second. बराबर है? So since it is constant, यहाँ पर क्या लिखा गया है? Constant speed. Whenever it is a constant speed, I told you we use the formula for speed is equals to distance upon time. तो फर्स्ट यहाँ पर पूछा है रिटार्डेशन इन द लास्ट, वो बाद में देखेंगे. टोटल डिस्टेंस. ओके, तो यहाँ पर एक काम करते हैं, फर्स्ट विल फाइंड दिस डिस्टेंस. सो हियर द डिस्टेंस इज गोइंग टू बी स्पीड इनटू टाइम. डिस्टेंस इज नॉर्मली डिनोटेड बाय एस, स्मॉल एस, और यहाँ पर वेलोसिटी को हम लोग ने वी लिया हुआ है. तो हियर द डिस्टेंस, लेट मी राइट इट एज डिस्टेंस ओनली. डिस्टेंस is equal to speed is 20 and time is given for 200 seconds. Time is 200 seconds. So 2 into 200. Therefore the distance covered is 4000 meters. यानी कि distance covered from B to C is 4000 meters. Okay, okay. Now I go for the third part. Let me move slightly ahead. Okay, अभी क्या बोला है? Now at the point C, the brakes are applied. Now when the brakes are applied, इसके लिए पूरा कंडीशन क्या हो जाएगा, यहाँ पर what is the velocity v, तो that will become u for the journey C to D. For C to D, when the brakes are applied, your u becomes 20 meters per second. And finally when the brakes are applied, it is going to stop. तो यहाँ पर v बन जाएगा 0 meters per second. So v is going to become 0 meters per second, and it is moving for 50 seconds. Time interval is 50 seconds. Let me put up here. Here it is 50 seconds. Here it is 200 seconds, and here it was 10 seconds. Okay. So now I want first of all the retardation in the last 50 seconds. So retardation A is equals to v minus u upon t. That is v is 0 minus 20 upon 50, which gives me minus of 20 upon 50. 0 cancels, will remain A is equals to minus 0.4 minus 0.4 meters per second square. But since acceleration is negative, it is called retardation, and therefore the retardation in last 50 seconds is 0.4 meters per second square. Got it? कितना समझ में आ रहा है? Okay. Now they have asked you the total distance traveled. Do we know the distance traveled from A to B? नहीं मालूम है. तो here I find the distance traveled. So distance from A to B is equals to distance यानी S का formula. So I am going to apply S का formula, that S is equals to ut plus half at square. S is equals to ut plus half at square. So u is 0 into t is 10 plus half into a, acceleration is given 2, t ka square is 10 square. This remains 0 plus 2 and 2 cancels, 10 square is 100. मतलब your distance covered is 100 meters. यानी distance covered from A to B is 100 meters. Keep it aside. Okay. यहाँ पर तो distance already find out कर लिया है. This is the distance covered from B to C. यहाँ पर भी distance find out कर लेंगे for the third case. The distance covered for the third case, that is S is equals to ut plus half at square. So u is, यहाँ पर u is 20, t is 50 plus half into a, what is the acceleration over here? Minus 0.4, okay, into t square into t square. Your t is 50, so 50 square. Okay. It becomes 1000 plus minus is minus, 2 ones are and 0.2s are. So 0.2 into this 50 square is 2500. Okay. So this remains 1000 minus 2 into 25 is 50 with 2 zeros, but point after one place here, so 0 goes, you are left with 1000 minus 500, which gives you 500 meters. So what is this? Distance covered from C to D. Getting it? Distance covered from C to D. Let me make it a box for it. Okay. Now your next question is the total distance traveled. Okay. So this is my C part. So the total distance covered will be distance from A to B plus the distance from B to C plus distance from C to D. What was the distance from A to B? It was 100 plus distance from B to C is 4000 plus distance from C to D is 500. Totally it gives me 4600 meters. So this is your answer for the C part. Okay. Now you want the average velocity. Average velocity is the total distance. Average velocity, where do I put up? D. Average velocity is the total displacement upon the total time taken. What is the total displacement? 4600 upon what is the total time taken? Total time taken is this 10 seconds, 200, I am adding it, 10 plus 200 plus 50, okay, which gives me 4600 upon, it becomes 260, okay, 0 and 0 cancels, 2 1s are 2 3s are 2 2s are 2 3s are and 0. Now रफ वर्क में इसको डिवाइड कर लेंगे. व्हेन यू डिवाइड इट यू आर गोइंग टू गेट एन आंसर समथिंग अराउंड 17.69 meters per second. So this is your average velocity. Okay, a lengthy problem, too many parts out of it, but remember the parts one by one. A part is from A to B, B part is from B to C, and the third part is from C to D. Ultimately what we are supposed to find is the distance first part, distance of the second part, and the distance of the third part. When you add the total of the distance you get 4600. Once you get the total distance you are supposed to find average velocity, which is total displacement upon total time. So the total displacement is 4600 and I have added the time interval. First का time 10 था, इसका 200 seconds था और इसका 50 seconds. I have added and then cancellation gives me the answer. Okay, lengthy problem. Have a proper view. उसका screenshot ले लो बराबर से, थोड़ा पहले half part and then the further part, ये वाला part. Okay, so you get a proper note. इसको sequentially बराबर से बना लो. A B C D यूज किया है तो it will be proper to frame for. Okay, this is your 28th question. 9 is same as 28, but I am trying to give you a separate format. कुछ अलग फॉर्मेट में बना के बताता हूँ. अदरवाइज यू कैन यूज द सेम मेथड, सेम फॉर्मेट से भी बना सकते हो. हियर आई एम ट्राइंग टू डू इन अ सेपरेट सीक्वेंशियल मैनर. देखते हैं कैसे. डायग्राम तो सेम रहेगा. हियर अ कार स्टार्ट्स फ्रॉम रेस्ट, बराबर है, तो दैट इज ए फ्रॉम रेस्ट एंड एक्सेलरेट्स यूनिफॉर्मली एट 10 meters per second square for 10 seconds. मतलब A to B it has moved with a certain time interval, that is time interval is 10 seconds के लिए. Okay, then it maintains a constant velocity. मैंने बताया था constant velocity को I have marked this way. Okay, for how much time? For a time of 20 seconds. Okay, and then the brakes are applied. यहाँ पर point C पे brakes are applied and then it uniformly retards and comes to rest in 5 seconds. Time interval is 5 seconds. Okay, D पे stop हो गया. चलो ठीक है. So now listen to the question once again and how I am framing it. Your first part for A to B. For A to B, here they have said a car starts from rest, means u is equals to 0 meters per second and accelerates uniformly. Acceleration is 10 meters per second square for 10 seconds. T is equals to 10 seconds. Okay, so here first I find V. V is equals to u plus at, that is V is equals to 0 plus this is your 10 and T is 10, therefore V becomes 100 meters per second. That is your final velocity when it reaches at point B. Okay, then इसी से विल फाइंड द डिस्टेंस. s इज इक्वल्स टू ut प्लस हाफ at square. Therefore s is equals to u is 0, t is 10 plus half into a is 10 into t square, time interval 10, तो 10 का square. 0 into 10 is 0 plus 2 ones and 2 fives, so it is 5 into 10 square is 100. It becomes 500 meters. This is the distance. So this I can write it as distance covered from A to B is how much? 500 meters. Okay, so the first case is completely we have covered up. Okay, if the first part is covered up, now I proceed for the second part. Now for the second part I said just now final velocity has become 100, मतलब यहाँ पे velocity has become 100 meters per second for the whole interval B to C. B पे भी 100 है और C पे भी 100 है. So this is your speed. So when it is moving from for B to C, it is moving with a constant velocity. There is a constant velocity, and since there is a constant velocity, we use the formula to find the distance. The distance covered is equals to speed into time. What is the speed given? 100. And how much time interval it is? 20 seconds. It comes out to be 2000 meters. So this is the distance covered from B to C. Why? Because it is constant velocity. That's why we use this formula. Okay. If this is so, now I proceed for the C part. ये हो गया एक part, ये B to C हो गया, B to C हो गया. Now from C to D. Now for C to D part, velocity at this point and this point is 100. मतलब at point C the initial velocity is 100 meters per second. Why? Because now the brakes are going to be applied and finally it is going to come to rest. So finally we will become 0. V becomes 0 meters per second. The time given to us is for 5 seconds. Is it? Yeah, for 5 seconds. So first what we find is acceleration. A is equals to V minus U upon T. A is V 0 minus 100 upon T is 5, which gives me minus 100 upon 5. Therefore your acceleration becomes minus 20 meters per second square. But minus acceleration, negative acceleration is called retardation. Therefore you have got the retardation as 20 meters per second square. Okay. This is for acha. Now here also we find the distance. For the part C to D we are finding the distance. So S is equals to ut plus half at square. So your S is equal to U for this is 100, T is 5 seconds plus half into A. Just now we got A as negative 20 and T square. T is how much? 5. So it will be 5 square. Therefore S is equals to 100 into 5, 500 plus minus becomes minus. Here this and this cancels, remains 10. So 10 cut कर दिया and 5 का square is 25. So S becomes 500 minus 250, which is 250 meters. What is this S? This is your distance covered from C to D, that is 250 meters. Okay, sequence wise. So now what you want is, in the problem we wanted acceleration. Acceleration was how much? Acceleration कितना मिला हमको? Acceleration already ये दिया था, तो acceleration first answer कौन सा है? A. Where is it? Yeah, acceleration, sketch the velocity. Acha, that we will get by sketching the graph. So acceleration for the first part is already given 10, and for the second part it will be 0, and here it is negative acceleration, and that is retardation. बराबर है. They haven't mentioned at which point. Okay, तो फिर भी मैं मेंशन कर देता हूँ that acceleration for A to B is already given 10 meters per second square. Same way, acceleration from B to C will be 0 meters per second square. Why? Because it is constant velocity, and this is your A part. Then B part is retardation. So retardation we have already got. Retardation just now we got, it is 20 meters per second square. Okay, and the C part we want the total distance. So the total distance, as we did in the previous problem, the total distance here will be the distance covered at three different levels. That is distance covered from A to B plus distance covered from B to C plus the distance covered from C to D. Distance covered from A to B was 500. Distance covered from B to C was 2000, and distance covered from C to D is 250. So together it gives me 2750 meters. So this is your final answer. Are you able to view it clearly? Okay. So I am giving you a proper view. जरा एक बार देख लो बराबर से. You can have a screenshot. देख लो 29 का फर्स्ट पार्ट यहाँ से चालू किया है. तो you first copy this. उसके बाद में the middle section क्लिक कर लो एक बार. Get set and go. Okay. And then the last part, ये वाला, yes. Okay. Take this click. Get set and go. Okay. So this is your complete problem. Same problem as 28, but there I had framed A, B, B, C, C, D, एक के नीचे एक. Here I am going sequence wise. Okay. So you can frame it this way or else that. Okay. That is your question number 29. Your question number 30 is same as question number 28 and 29. Okay, and then question number 31 is also similar to question number, let me tell you, it is same as question number, it is same as question number 26, same as 26. So this I am keeping for homework part. Okay, you all will be solving it and showing it to me on my personal wall. Okay, 30 and 31st. Then comes same to same. It is same to same, don't worry about it. लेंदी है तो डरना नहीं है. It's same, मतलब वर्किंग सब पूरा सेम है. I want you to get the answer. आंसर निकाल के बताओ प्रॉपर स्टेप्स के साथ. Okay, then there is a last problem. There is only one problem left. The problem left is, कौन सा है, सब बाकी तो सब ग्राफिकल है. इसके लिए ग्राफिकल आर नॉट टू बी डन, इट हैज़ बीन ओमिटेड. हियर द क्वेश्चन नंबर 52. yes, yeah, problem number 52. It says a ball is thrown vertically upwards. बॉल इज थ्रोन वर्टिकली अपवर्ड्स, ऊपर की डायरेक्शन में इसको थ्रो किया गया है विथ इनिशियल वेलोसिटी. इनिशियल वेलोसिटी दिया गया है कितना, 49 मीटर्स पर सेकेंड. सो योर u इज 49 meters per second. Okay, the calculate the maximum height. They have given the value of g, acceleration due to gravity, 9.8 meters per second square. Time कुछ भी नहीं दिया है. Okay, but here when the object reaches the maximum height, जब maximum height पे जाएगा तो final velocity is going to become 0 meters per second. At maximum height v becomes 0 meters per second. So we have these three data, u, v and g. Time is not given, so better we use the formula for third equation, that is v square is equal to u square plus 2as. v square is 0 square, u square is 49 square, plus 2 into a, but a is the acceleration due to gravity, and since the object is moving upwards, since it is moving upwards, I am going to use this as negative. I am going to use this as minus 9.8, and s is your height, s is the distance, and distance means height, height is s only. So here 0, 49 square, keep it as it is, 49 square plus minus minus 2 into 9.8 into h. Take this negative part, full part of negation on the other side. So it becomes 2 into 9.8 into h is equals to 49 square, that is 49 into 49. Therefore your h becomes 49 into 49 upon 2 into 9.8. When I shift the decimal, there will be one extra 0 in the numerator. So 49 into 490 upon 2 into 98. 49 ones are 49 twos are 2 ones are 2 twos are 4, 2 fours are 8, and 2 fives are 10. Still 2 is left. 2 ones are cancellation, 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, and 2 twos are 4, and one more, so 0.5. Therefore the height has become 122.5 meters. Is it? Meters. Your question was the maximum height attained. Therefore the maximum height attained is 122.5 meters. Okay, first part. अभी इसी का ही second part है, how much is the time interval taken. So first we go take the timing to go from bottom to the top level. So we have the equation that is for the B part. Yes, for the B part we know that V is equals to U plus AT. Okay, V is how much? 0. U is how much? 49, plus A is how much? Minus 9.8, and T is how much? T we don't know. Okay, take this negative part on this side. 9.8 T is equals to 49. Therefore T is equals to 49 upon 9.8. When I shift the decimal, it becomes 490 upon 98. It becomes 5. Therefore T becomes 5 seconds. This is just the time of single journey, that is from top from the bottom to the top. Therefore the total time, therefore time to reach maximum height is 5 seconds, and therefore the total time taken will be 2 times the original time, that is 2 multiplied by 5, that is your 10 seconds. That is the total time taken for the complete journey. That is your question number 52. Just go through it properly. Are you able to view it properly? Yes, here as well as this. Okay, so yeah, this ends up with the numericals, but I want this homework, question number 30 and 31. I want this as a homework, and I want to see this problems worked out. Okay, thank you very much.